beautiful Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-January 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. Okay, let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, so this is your singles love reading. For those of you who are not looking for a love reading, I will be doing a career reading in the next couple of days, so look out for that. Also, I'll be doing a moon reading to check in with all of your energy, how you're doing at this time, and anything else that you need to know regarding your goals and dreams. For those of you looking for a twin flame connection reading, I did one of those a couple of days ago for your sign, so you can check it out already. This is for singles looking for love. So the first card is going to be your card, my beautiful Taurians, your protagonist energy. The second card is going to be any challenges that you've experienced that you're about to turn around and have a turning point on. But also the third card there will be the unified energy, the way things are going to work out in the next 3 to 4 weeks, because this reading is good for about a month. Okay, so mid-January right through to mid-February. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? They want me to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Okay, so interesting energy that's coming through for you. We're going to do a Celtic cross as well, but let's see your overall energy for the next couple of weeks. We've got the stork. Now the stork is the protagonist energy, where it is like nothing ever happens for a long time. Okay, the stork is a period of stagnation, and then there'll be sudden movement. So there is movement occurring, but right now you may feel like there's no opportunity out there for you to find love. Also, I feel like number 17 is, of course, the star card energy. So I feel like there is, you're trying to be hopeful in those moments of nothing happening, but you may not be focused on looking for love. You may be focused more on either a goal or a dream or a wish that you're trying to work towards. But also, I feel you could be doing a lot of healing, okay, self-care from situations, but you're acknowledging that nothing's happening. And whilst nothing is also happening, I feel like you're not really taking any major action towards finding love. There may be moments where you all of a sudden think, I'm going to join a dating app, or I need to get out there and, find love. I need to do something. But it's a sporadic sort of intention, and then most of the time I feel like you're focusing on your goals and dreams. Okay, so I feel like there's been a long pause when it comes to looking for love or finding love at this time. Right now you may feel like nothing's happening. Okay, now the resistance position is number 27, which is the letter. Okay, so communication in the past has been difficult with loving relationships, but this card in this resistance position, it's like I receive it in the reverse, which means right now you may not be talking to anybody that you want to go, you don't want it to go anywhere. Okay, you may not feel invested in anything at this time. Whether you're talking to someone or not, you may feel like this is not really blossoming into something that you're hoping for. But if there's no action whatsoever, you're not talking to anybody, I feel like it's because you haven't felt chemistry or pangs to want to be in love, to fall in love with that person. There's just no opportunity right now. So I feel like there's no communication. There's no, because as you can see, this is a letter, which is about reaching out to people. And because there's been a bit of a resistance energy, you may feel like nothing's happening there. Okay. Also, it's number 27. When you reduce it, 2 plus 7 is 9, which is the hermit energy, a singular, solitary energy where you're getting to know yourself better. You're concentrating on self-care. You may have even taken yourself out of the dating game to really reflect on what you truly want, because I feel like you've made a lot of sacrifices when it comes to love. You know, you've got two numbers here that are the same. 27, when you reduce it, is 9, and 36, when you reduce it, is 9. So I feel with that, there's a cross there. I feel like you've made a lot of sacrifices in love. You also may have made a lot of sacrifices for your career, okay, and focused a lot of your energy on building an empire in some way. But we're going to clarify that energy. So I do feel like the challenge will be met. You will overcome this. You will turn this into this. So I feel like you will be talking to somebody new, but let's go and see how that's going to occur when we get to the Celtic cross. We have across here with this one, this is of course sacrifice. This is about hardships. You've gone through a lot when it comes to love, and it may have made you feel a little bit defensive of your heart. You don't fall in love easily, my beautiful Taurus. You tend to give your all when you do. You give everything that you have. You give your heart, soul, love, care, attention. You're supportive. You know, you nurture that person. You raise them up. And I feel like it's caused you a lot of stress. Love has caused you a lot. I also feel like you may have felt abandoned in love as well in the past, is what I'm getting. I'm going to pull another card on that just to clarify the energy I'm getting here. Now, this is a unified energy. Okay, so this means you're acknowledging the sacrifices that you've made for love in the past, and you may have a different idea of how you're going to sacrifice and surrender to love, because the cross can be about surrender as well. Okay, so for example, if you're someone who's a workaholic, my beautiful Taurians, you may not find time to look for love. So you may have to sacrifice something in your world. Maybe it's time. You know, so that you can leave a little bit of time for you to focus on finding love. We have the Death card, and we've got the Four of Pentacles. So the Death card indicates something that you may have experienced in the past that came to an end, may have kept you stuck. The Death card in the reverse is resistance, okay? Especially if you've sacrificed a lot for love in the past, you may feel a little bit cautious about opening up to new love, especially with that Four of Pentacles there, holding on. Okay, now the Four of Pentacles tends to be about wanting long-term security, but sometimes we hold on to the idea of what we truly want, and if it doesn't quite match exactly the way we want it, sometimes we reject it. Okay, I just feel here that there is some situation in the past that in some way energetically lingers in your mind or in your heart in some way. Doesn't mean you want to be with a person from the past. It doesn't mean that at all. It may mean that a situation that destroyed you or hurt you in some way, or kept you stuck, or you had your hope destroyed in some situation, something that ended, that made you at some stage maybe feel a little bit obsessive about, or you try to hold on to it too tightly. It may have caused a lot of damage to your energetic sphere, and you may have brought some of that fear into your present moment. So sometimes we have to let go of that. We have to sacrifice what we've known of the past. Easier said than done. It's very hard to come to peace with the fact that if someone broke your heart in the past, that when you look to a new relationship, we have to look with the new relationship with new eyes, new heart, new soul. Release the baggage. It's very hard to do, because if we've been once bitten, we're twice shy. Okay, we're very cautious, especially if we've been hurt. And I feel like there is something here where you felt betrayed in some way. Okay, and they're indicating that it may be something that you're holding on to. Not everybody is going to treat you the same way, my beautiful Taurians. Okay, there's a wonderful opportunity to meet someone that you're divinely guided to meet. We've got you know, this basically is a clover. It means luck. So I feel like you're going to meet someone by surprise, and this is a divinely timed relationship that is actually healthy, something you wished for. Okay, but they're indicating here you may need to sacrifice something to get it. So for example, it may be that you need to sacrifice a bit of time that you've been focusing on dreams and goals, whilst you may also focus on exactly what you're trying to achieve. Say, for example, you focus for 9 hours a day on your work, but leave a little bit of energy for you to open yourself up to meet somebody new, okay? Because sometimes, especially when we're working really hard, we're exhausted. The first thing we want to do is crash on that sofa, grab a glass of wine or whatever, kick back and relax and forget the world again, and then repeat the cycle. So I feel like you have to sacrifice something. Either it's coming out of a comfort zone, opening yourself up, or letting go of a past situation that you felt there was betrayal. They really want you to release something in order to embrace something new here, okay? Now, number 2 energy is the High Priestess energy, okay? So I feel I feel like there's a psychic bond between you and a new person. There's someone here that's going to pique your curiosity in the near future. We're going to go in a little bit deeper and see who's coming towards you. But I feel like this person is quite mysterious, okay? This person is very romantic, actually, is what they're giving me. They may have strong water in their chart, but let's see a little bit more. What is the heart of the matter for my beautiful Taurians? Just to let you know, I'm using the Dreamkeepers Tarot by Liz Houston right now, and I'm only reading the uprights in this deck in the Celtic Cross, apart from the challenge positions. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? We have the heart of the matter, 8 of Swords. There's a lot of fear here, but also the 8 of Swords is about anxiety. It can be a release of denial, seeing things as they truly are. We get clarity. So I feel like sometimes, when your heart has been so exposed, as you can see, there may have been a situation where you were with someone and you were ships in the night. Both of you kept missing an opportunity to be with each other. And whilst that is true, I feel like you are being honest with yourself that some things maybe need to be let go of, okay? The 8 of Swords tends to mean unwarranted fear, self-imposed restriction, holding oneself back, okay? But trying to gain clarity. But we will go deeper and go on. I'm going to get all your cards first before I clarify them. The challenge position here is the Hierophant, high level commitment. Taurus, that is your card. So sometimes, and please don't shoot the messenger when I say this sentence, but sometimes we sabotage ourselves out of fear, okay? And because that Hierophant is a Taurian card, it could be that there is a lesson here that you've learnt about releasing a past situation that may have had a hold on you, and you were not ready to move forward. And that's why you've been blocked by Spirit from meeting somebody new at this time. There's a lot of, you're getting a lot of swords. So I'm sending you a huge hug, my beautiful Taurians. So much love, okay, to you. There is a high level commitment on its way for you, because the challenge position is often the challenge you will overcome. And you got the Hierophant, which is about commitment. It is about deepening a commitment. It is a marriage card. So if you're wanting a higher level commitment with somebody, there's definitely an opportunity on the cards for you. I would say I'm dealing with an energy of someone who's had a really devastating breakup in the past. Could have been a divorce or something that really has shaken you to your core. We got Ace of Swords, so there's definitely a new communication with someone coming on in here. We got 7 of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We got a 6 of Cups here, okay? Now, the 6 of Cups is a nostalgic energy. Oh, we got a flipper here, 9 of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Hope and a fear. We've got the Sun. And an outcome. We've got the 2 of Wands. They want me to go one more because that is an undecided energy. But we got 6 of Swords. Okay, and one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. We have the Creatrix. Okay, that is Magician energy. So let us get to the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter right now is fear. So this is, you're holding yourself back a little bit, okay? Please don't shoot the messenger when I say this. We all hold ourselves back in moments where, for example, we are heartbroken by another situation. We feel like we're not ready to get into something else right now until we process. Or it can mean that you feel right now that you're stuck. and that there's no opportunity for you to meet somebody new because we're going through a major pandemic. So you may be trying to be realistic with your situation and say, well, now is not the time. I can't free myself up. I mean, you may be actually working so hard that you cannot free yourself up to open your heart. But they're indicating you're becoming aware of what the blockage is. I feel with the energy that I'm picking up right now is that there was a situation where you opened your heart and it was so raw, as in painful, or, you know, vulnerable. You felt vulnerable to the situation. And I feel like either you had some sort of breakup that you didn't see coming. I feel like it's made you take a step back, okay? The challenge position is the Hierophant. Now, as I said, this is a Taurian card. The Hierophant is about deepening a commitment, okay? And I feel like you're learning. You had a very, very painful lesson in love. Now, if you've been single all your life and you're like, no, Baba, I didn't have anybody who created pain for me, this could be that you feel very alone, right, with the Eight of Swords. It can mean that you've been in a solitary energy and you just feel like what's happening here? You're not quite hitting the mark when it comes to commitment. But the challenge is the card that tends to be overcome. And it's interesting because you've got two challenge positions that you'll overcome. The Hierophant, which is about learning a lesson, a painful one at that, but also being guided towards a relationship that will lead to a higher level of commitment. And you've got communication. So, I mean, it's no accident that the Ace of Swords is literally over the communication card. You are going to have some sort of new communication with somebody in the near future. Is it in the next couple of weeks? I would say that you're focusing right now on processing something that has made you feel quite anxious. For example, it may be the time period that we're living in. You know, you may be trying to learn new skills in order to create more money in your world, or something has been worrying you. You feel responsible to focus your attention elsewhere. So right now, whilst you'd like new love to come on in, you may have felt like your responsibility or your focus was elsewhere, okay? The Hierophant indicates that there was some sort of power struggle or something here. So either you've had a relationship in the past that's separated, or you've gone through a divorce or something like that. There's an energy here of you trying to learn a very tough lesson and process before you commit to something new. There is commitment available to you coming on in, okay? But I feel like you're cautious. That's what I'm getting. You're cautious. Deep down, I mean, this is in your soul, this is like buried deep. There is Three of Swords energy, which is something very, very painful. Something still maybe a little bit raw there. Now, you may not want to go back to that situation or to back to that person. This is a singles reading, but I feel like it's still energetically in your sphere. To get a Eight of Swords, a Three of Swords, a Nine of Swords, and a Nine of Wands there, this is something that's been very tough on your energy, something you felt you had to fight for, something you feel wounded. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior, and I feel like it's almost like you shut down with this. You've gone insular, okay? So deep down, you're processing a lot of sadness is the energy that I'm picking up on. It's not going to be everybody's reading, of course, but they're just indicating energetically there's something here that you felt betrayed in or sacrificed, and you're leaving it in the past. The Nine of Swords means you're leaving. I mean, you've started in the Eight of Swords, but you're on your way down. It's interesting because the Nine of Swords is in your past situation. So something that, caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of grief, a lot of depression, maybe sleepless nights, very painful energy, okay? You're leaving it behind. Also, the Nine of Swords sort of reminds us to shift our negative self-talk. The way that we talk to ourselves sometimes is not acceptable. So, for example, if you are finding that you have conversations with yourself sometimes wondering why you are not lovable, that's not true. You are lovable, Taurus, but you're trying to find a way to explain the situation, and it is your hurt ego talking, okay? Now, we've all got ego, and we all have moments of telling ourselves, like, if I drop something, I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. I correct myself immediately. because why should I get to talk to myself like that when I would never accept anyone else ever talking to me like that? Okay, so I feel like we have to correct the way that we talk to ourselves. You deserve love. You are lovable. You are awesome, both inside and out. And you are about to receive love. I feel like you are getting ready to receive love after a long period of time of not having it, okay? The Nine of Swords, you've been holding things up for so long. I feel like you've had to be strong in a situation. It's a lot of responsibility on the person that I'm picking up, or the people that I'm picking up in this reading. A lot of responsibility. And I feel like you're releasing that now. There's almost like a breath of fresh air coming for you in the next couple of weeks, okay? And we're leading straight on to the Ace of Swords. Clarity, seeing things as they truly are, releasing any mental conflict, and just being open to communication. The Ace of Swords is basically, at its grassroots, means divine intervention, destiny and fate intervening to bring you a powerful transformation that leads to a lot of success. Swords tend to connect to communication, but also the mind and the intellect and mental awareness. Also, she's got an umbrella there, so umbrellas tend to mean protection, not just from the weather conditions, but also through difficult journeys. So I feel like you were protected for a long period of time if you're in a single energy, and I feel like you're ready to talk to somebody new. So I feel like there is a new communication. This is the potential position, so the potential to talk to somebody new at this stage is very, very high, okay? But I feel like destiny and fate are intervening. That's what the Ace of Air is, an intervention by spirit to bring you someone who is a meeting of minds, someone who can hold a really great conversation with you. You can have wonderful debates, someone who is honest and open, someone who is loyal, someone who is, exciting to be with. So I feel like you've walked through troubled waters, and spirit is guiding you out of that into a more loving commitment. Now, in the near future, I'm not going to lie to you, I feel like you're going to be focusing on your finances. Near future means next 2 to 3 weeks, okay, for this reading. So I feel the Seven of Pentacles is a very important energy. So for example, you may be opening yourself up to finding alternative routes for success or alternative opportunities to earn money. So if you've had a loss of a job, for example, or you've separated from something, I feel like you are looking at your finances and trying to rebuild. Something you've been working really hard on that is taking a lot of time. I feel like there is financial gain there, but I feel like you're working really hard, diligently, towards success, and you will be successful. But this is your main focus at this time, okay? Maybe you being creative in order to earn more money. But what they're indicating with the Seven of Earth as well, Seven of Pentacles, it tends to mean you're processing where you put your energy into people or situations and wondering what you get out of it. Is it worth it? So I feel like you are really looking at not spending your time or your energy in situations that you feel is like a lost cause. For example, someone from the past reaching out that it may not go anywhere, or situations where you're not fully invested. You're like, you know what? You're streamlining your energy, you're cultivating your world and saying, not at this time. I'm focusing on the things that matter. So I feel like that's what you're doing right now. You may also feel responsibility in order to either earn money, save. I mean, we all feel those responsibilities to earn money, to save for bills and look after our family. So I feel like you are also, I would say this card in particular as well is reminding you to have some fun, or to remember to open up to that childlike energy or that teenage type energy where there was hope, that anything was possible. As you can see, sometimes we can feel bogged down by responsibility, having to pay bills, having to do the humdrum of life, be in a pattern, be in a cycle of getting up in the morning, make breakfast, have a shower, whatever, go to work, repeat, come back and do the whole thing again. But as you can see, there's like little ballerina popping up there, like a jewelry box, okay? That's like savings energy, keep safe. So I feel like you're protecting yourself, you're keeping yourself safe at this time, but remember to have faith, to have hope, to open yourself up to the idea that something magical, something is on its way for you. There is an opportunity for love, okay? Your advice to yourself at the moment, the Six of Cups, looking back. Now, the Six of Cups is a very nostalgic energy. It doesn't mean that you want to reunite with somebody, but it could do. Okay, so I'll pull a quick card on that. But the Six of Cups tends to mean the good old days. So especially since we're going through a major pandemic, you may have felt like, how are you ever going to get to meet somebody new? Or things have changed, circumstances have changed. You may feel a lot of restrictions on opening yourself up to love. But the Six of Cups is a yearning. It is emotions from the past that sometimes may color the way that we look back on them. Okay, sometimes a memory distorts our understanding of what actually happened in that moment or what is actually happening today. So you may be acknowledging old wounds that you need to heal, but you may leave the experience in the past in order to embrace the new. The Six of Water also indicates that there could have been a love situation, someone you wanted to be with when you were younger, or you had some sort of emotional connection with in the past. You want to return to that person, and they may be longing for you too. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that for you. The Six of Cups tends to remind us not to remain in the past, because the past has nothing new to say. Embrace the future. So let us see. Six of Cups, Knight of Cups here, and we've got the, well, basically, there's definitely an offer of love coming on in here for you. Knight of Cups there, coming on in, someone who has strong water in their chart. This person is very loving, very romantic, someone who's a bit of a dreamer, but still grounded, okay? This person, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, I would be mindful of like fantasizing and remembering the past, because I feel like there's true love on offer here for you, but you may be focusing a little bit on memories and just working like a workaholic. The Nine of Pentacles is a workaholic energy. So I would just be mindful of using your time, your wonderful time, my beautiful Taurus. When you have some downtime, I would be wary of just fantasizing about the past or thinking about the past. Use that time to move forward and come out of a comfort zone to meet somebody new, because there is someone new coming towards you. I feel like you're going to be in the right place at the right time, at the right moment, because they keep highlighting the clover for me. I'm just going to go one more. Yeah, this is a divinely guided opportunity from Spirit, okay? Six of Pentacles tends to mean the universe, the law of karma, is coming in with an offer for you. Six of Pentacles is a surprise, an unexpected opportunity to meet someone who is generous, kind. The universe is giving extra attention to you now to meet somebody new. If you're all caught up in work and you feel like you have no time to get out there, it's almost like, what are you avoiding? Okay, now please don't shoot the messenger. We all need moments to be on our own, process things. Sometimes we don't feel like getting out there and peacocking ourselves or getting out into society. But I feel like there's an opportunity that is coming towards you that's too good to miss. So keep an eye out is what I would say, okay? Now we have the Nine of Wands. This is the external environment for you. You've been hurt badly in the past, or you felt like you've had to battle throughout relationships, and you're exhausted. You're exhausted with patterns. You've almost given up the fight. You've almost given up looking for love or connecting with somebody. The Nine of Wands also tends to remind us to make sure that we don't burn the candle at both ends, and to be cautious when we go into love. Don't run on in towards love because we haven't had love for a long time. The way that they're giving me this is in a return energy. So I know this is a singles reading, but they're showing me an energy of someone returning from the past. And we do have Venus in retrograde until the 29th. So that is prime time for people from the past to reach out. They've given me this sentence a couple of days ago in another reading for twin flame energy. Maybe, I'm not really sure. I can't really remember. But they're indicating, don't drink poison because you're thirsty. So it's almost like, don't go back to a toxic situation just because you feel like there's no other opportunity and you're thirsty for love, So I feel like that's the energy that they're giving me, because I do feel like a return energy, something that you have refused to give up on in the past, something that you tried to persist at, but there's a barrier with this situation in the past. Can you heal something with someone in the past? Of course you can. But both of you need to become aware of the Hierophant. There's like a power struggle here of commitment issues. Okay, and I feel like both of you need to seek guidance, either to a counselor or something like that, if you want to overcome any issues there. I mean, you can overcome issues by just having a good old-fashioned, honest, open conversation. But I feel like with this energy, I do feel like there's a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of baggage that needs to be unpicked. You can save it because we've got a Seven of Pentacles, which is also a saving energy. But this is a new love reading, so I'm focusing on the new, okay? But the Nine of Wands says, because of a past situation, you could be very guarded. So just be mindful that you built a healthy boundary, but you didn't build a wall because you want to let love in, okay? So, and new love at that. Now, the hope and fear, we've got the Sun. So the hope here is to have a happy ever after, to meet somebody, as you can see, your divine counterpart that warms your heart, someone where it can blossom, it can thrive, where, you know, it's an abundant relationship that is very positive and successful. And that is on the cards for you. You have an opportunity to be talking to someone who actually lights up your day. There's someone new coming on in here that it just feels right, okay? This person may have strong Leo in their chart as well. This person, they tend to like to travel for adventure quite a lot. I feel like this person wants to, when you both meet, this person's going to talk about quite quickly going on a vacation or something like that with you, okay? It's almost like, it feels a bit whirlwind, but actually this person is quite solid. They're going to take, yeah, I feel like this person is loyal. Okay, so, but I feel like this person has something to do with, they're very adventurous, okay? Also, the fear here is the wait. How long, you've waited a long time for love, and I feel like it has started to get you down, and you may have started to lose hope or faith in love. You've been confused in situations before with love, so you're hoping that you don't meet somebody who is always wishy-washy or sitting on the fence or has commitment issues. I feel like you're, you know, opening yourself up to really spiritually awakening. And it takes a lot for you to meet somebody who's on the same level as you, Taurus, okay? But I feel like there is a potential for you to meet that person. Now, we also have, this is your outcome energy, and this energy is for mid-January right through to mid-February. We've got the Two of Wands. So there's still a bit of a wait. The Two of Wands is to wait for results or make a plan. I mean, you could meet this person traveling. So if you are the person who is deciding to take yourself on a short trip or some sort of vacation there, you could meet this person on that because this person's very well traveled is what I'm getting, okay? But I do feel like with the Two of Wands, this is about you being in the right place at the right time at the right moment. The Two of Wands tends to mean planning. And also progress. So I feel like you're in the right place at the right time. You're aligning yourself and Spirit is going to put the right person on your path, okay? You may even like meet this person. If you go on a vacation, for example, you may even meet this person in a line waiting for something because that's what they're giving me, this energy of you waiting for something and you kind of cross paths. It's a fated meeting. So, I mean, you could literally be like going to the post office or something to send an international package or something like that, and you meet that person in the line and you strike up a conversation, because I feel like there's this energy of two people talking about waiting for a service. That's what I keep getting, okay? So just be mindful. You know, so many people, they actually do meet each other at the mall or things like that, or, you know, it's such a cliche, but I feel like you're going to meet someone where you're waiting for something. It's like, it's divine timing. It's the sort of thing that you will talk about in years to come, of how you both met. You're in the right place at the right time, and circumstances just meant you struck up a conversation, okay? Now, we've also got the Six of Swords. Interesting. I nearly said Six of Wars. Okay, that's odd. So either there's someone here that you were arguing with, or, you know, created a lot of mental angst, or you separated from it. It's been a bitter battle with that person. You're being protected and redirected from the situation. The Six of Swords means a rite of passage. It means you're moving out of troubled waters and Spirit is protecting you. They're bringing you to a situation that is calmer, a situation where there is something better. You're transitioning to something better. It's also a relocation card, Okay, as you can see, it's literally, this person is flying on a peacock. So I feel like the way that you present yourself in some way is going to be different. Okay, I feel like it's about confidence. You are going to get out there. I feel like Spirit is going to force you in some sort of situation to get out there. Now, it may not be as obvious as you going, right, okay, Spirit is forcing me to get out there and join a class, or Spirit is forcing me to get out there and join a dating group or something like that. I don't feel like it's like that. What I feel is, for example, you buy something in the store and you buy something online or something, you have to send it back and you have to go to the post office, for example, and go out of your daily routine, forcing you to do something that's out of the norm. And then you meet this person. I feel like Spirit is going to come along and redirect you in some way. It's like a detour, put you in the right place to meet the person. Serendipity, that's what I feel, okay? And we've got the Creatrix. This is the Magician. So the Magician is taking action. Spirit is forcing you to take action. And I feel like you're not even going to realize it, okay? So I feel like you are going to do something physically, because the Magician energy is about confidence, but it's also about action and accomplishment. This is Aries energy. So I feel like there's some sort of get up and go energy about you, Taurus, where you're feeling motivated to do something. That is not an accident. That is Spirit whispering in your ear. Like, I'm trying to give examples where it's like all of a sudden you may be like sitting there watching TV and you have a craving that is out of the norm for, I don't know, gherkins. Don't know why they show me gherkins, but they are. And you're like, you know what, damn, I gotta get me some gherkins. And it's so out of the norm for you. You're like, why am I feeling like I need to get gherkins? I gotta go to the store. So you get up and you feel, normally you wouldn't go to the store at this time, but you feel like you wanna go. And you go there and then you meet this person. So I feel like it's the way the universe kind of like whispers at you to do something different and you're just doing it. You're not even aware, and they put you in the spot where you're meant to meet this person, okay? The Creatrix, I feel like things are starting to bubble up with you. This is about inspired action, manifesting your desires and your dreams. So I feel like you're manifesting new love, okay? I want to see on the other side of that, because this right now I feel like you're going to be put in the right place at the right time to be talking to somebody new. Can you show me beyond that? Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a balance between work and play. So be a little bit mindful of that. Also, it means you have options. And we have the Page of Wands. So they're indicating that there is someone who's very adventurous. There's that Two of Pentacles there. Two of Pentacles is, sort of weighing, multitasking, trying to, do everything all at once, making time for love as well as making money, and finding the happy medium. Also, the Page of Wands, Sagittarian energy, strong fire energy. This is someone who is bold, someone who's new, someone that you will be talking to, because pages bring news. Also, it is someone who is adventurous, someone who likes to come out of their comfort zone. This is the beginning of a new passionate relationship. A lot of chemistry with this person. I feel like you dream this person to life, okay? Also, I feel like this person's soul song matches yours. They're showing me like this record, like old gramophone. Okay, so I feel like although this person is adventurous, I feel like they have traditions as well that they sort of adhere to. The Page of Wands, did I say, I hope I said Page of Wands and not Page of Swords, because I'm describing Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is someone who is exciting to be with, someone who travels, is free, has that sort of creative spark about them. This person may be a little bit younger than you, but don't get put off by that energy. This person they've got a joie de vivre for life. They're excited by life, and I feel like their excitement is infectious. And I feel like it helps that both of you sort of spark in the moment. There's a lot of passion. It's like an immediate spark. It feels like chemistry at first sight, okay? Because I feel like you take your time. You're very cautious to get into love. So that's what I'm feeling from your energy. Definitely someone new coming. I feel like you're more likely to meet this person on the cusp of January into February time. Excuse me. So I would look out, especially right about then, for any detours or anything different that you do in life. We've got Trust in Divine Timing. This is a beautiful deck there, a personal power deck by DREWIT. And your card from that is I Trust in Divine Timing. You're going to meet this person out of the blue. Right place, right time, right person, okay? And I feel like it's going to, no matter what age you are, it applies to all ages, okay? Now I'm going to get a final card. It's number 27. Number 27, when you reduce it, 27, 2 plus 7 is 9, okay? So I feel like you have a lot of wisdom about you. You know what you want, and you know what you don't want. And that's really going to help your vibrations match to the person that you do want, okay? Now, final card for you is Soulmate. You could have got any card in that deck, my beautiful Taurus. You could have got Independent. You could have got Divine Timing. You could have got Letter. There's even like, there's Wisdom, there's Trauma, there's everything in this deck. You got Soulmate. This person is the one. Okay, it says here, this connection involves a close friend, a romantic partner, or a tribe. Twin flame bond, soul family. So this person is your energetic match. 6 is the number of the Lovers card. So whilst I do feel like you have a choice and you will be cautious getting into this relationship, it will feel a bit like a whirlwind because the chemistry is off the charts. But this person is true blue. And I do feel like there is an energetic soulmate match here for you and this person. So I'm quite excited about your journey ahead. Thank you so much for it, guys. Okay, so we do have a cat. Now, cats are very independent, okay? Independent energy. And it is very difficult when you're in an independent energy to open yourself up to love, especially if it's been a long time. But I do feel like, although you be cautious because cats, you know, they do that little dance, they strategize, they look before they leap, but I feel like you will dive into this relationship. Also, cats tend to show up in cards like the Queen of Wands, which is all about beauty, confidence, and it is an energy of protection. Okay, so I feel like you're being protected and redirected with that. Where would you like this? They want this on the Sun card. Interesting, because Leo, the Sun card is a Leo energy, and cat, of course, is representative of Leo as well, big cat. So this person may have very strong placements in definitely fire energy and air energy. So maybe strong placements in Leo as well there. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Taurus. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians. Love and light.